Season 7 of Game of Thrones is just a few days away, so I want to address some of the most burning questions before the start of Season 7. The first one is, how is Jon's parentage going to be proved? As you very well may know, in the last episode of the previous season, we saw the famous scene of Tower of Joy, where you can see Ned Stark holding his dying sister's Lyanna hand, and he made a very important promise that he won't tell anybody about the true parentage of her son, the son of Lyanna, with father Rhaegar Targaryen. The reason why his parentage, Jon's parentage, must be kept in secret is none other because of the fact that Robert Baratheon and many followers of the House Baratheon and many enemies of the House Targaryen will be sitting in line in order to kill the true heir of the Iron Throne. Because I think that Lyanna Stark and Rhaegar Targaryen have married just before the birth of Jon Snow. So Jon is the rightful heir to the Iron Throne, not Daenerys, none other than Jon Snow. And the proof is that the two knights, one of them, Arthur Dayne, who are guarding the Tower of Joy, were there to guard the king. They weren't sitting and risking their own lives in order to keep alive some bastard. Their purpose was to protect the new king, the heir to the Iron Throne. So I think that many of you believe Bran is going to be the one who will provide that specific information regarding Jon's true parentage. But I think that it will take some time for Bran to pass the wall. But another major character, very important character, such as Littlefinger, is already installed in the Night's Watch. So Littlefinger is going to be the one who will tell Jon Snow about the fact that Lyanna and Rhaegar are his true parents. And as we can all see from the second trailer for the Season 7 of Game of Thrones, Jon Snow and Peter Baelish are in the crypts of Winterfell, maybe staying right next to Lyanna Stark's tomb. And Jon Snow seems very aggressive, maybe because Littlefinger has just revealed his true parentage, and Jon is absolutely shocked. We'll see how that plays. Another interesting matter is whether Sansa Stark is going to decide to betray Jon. Well, I think that the seeds have been planted. In the last episode of Season 6, we clearly see that Littlefinger is trying to manipulate Sansa into falling in his mastermind plan, in his cunning plan for glory and absolute control. So Littlefinger says to Sansa, he reveals completely that his biggest plan, his ultimate goal and dream is himself sitting on the Iron Throne with none other than Sansa on his next side. So I think there isn't any doubt that Sansa is not in love with Littlefinger, but is she going to stick with Jon Snow? Is she going to be true to Ned Stark's lessons, to Ned Stark's heritage of being loyal to her own family? Or she will treat Jon Snow as a bastard, not a member of her family, and she will betray him while aligning herself with Littlefinger. I think that she's going to be in a very, very precarious position, because if she aligns herself with Littlefinger, she will fall as a victim of Peter Baelish. He loves Sansa, but his biggest love, he's a very cunning character, and he expresses kind of affection towards Sansa, but he has one true love: power. So I reckon that he's going to do anything, and by all means necessary, give, if needed, his life or her life, Sansa's life, in order to achieve his ultimate goal, to be the king, sitting on the Iron Throne. Maybe the final words that Sansa utters at the very end of the second trailer, where she says, when the snow falls and the white winds blow, the lone wolf dies, but the pack survives, possess a cryptic meaning, and it involves her, it circulates around her decision, the big decision. And I think that she finally understands the true meaning of Littlefinger's plans, and she decides to stick with Jon Snow and to be loyal to her family. Many have predicted that the wall will some way, somehow fall. But how? What's the only way that the wall can fall? The sun is not going to fall on the wall, so this is not an option. In the books, George Martin says that George Martin has written about a magical object called and known as the Horn of Joramun. So the Horn of Joramun, when blown, is believed to possess the magical power to destroy completely the wall. But in the TV series, I believe they're going to stick with another plan. There will be a magical, powerful creature whose icy breath is going to annihilate, destroy completely, absolutely, to the ground, the wall. And it's going to be one of Daenerys' dragons. You may ask a logical question, how is this going to play out? Well, in the trailer we see some fires at the background, north of the wall, and maybe Daenerys, my prediction is that Daenerys has aligned herself with Jon Snow, they have passed the wall, and the great battle between White Walkers and men has already started. So my prediction is the White Walkers, the Night's King especially, is going to be the one to kill one of Daenerys' dragons, maybe Viserion, who is going to have the same fate as her brother, who he is named after, Viserys. But instead of a golden crown, which Viserys received, her dragon is going to be converted, transformed into an ice dragon, an icy creature with mighty power that is going to be used by the Night King to destroy the wall. So these were my predictions about the most important things that are going to play out in the next season. If you want to see more Game of Thrones content, please like and subscribe. Bye bye.